first up, I guess, is what is it about for new readers?
So at its premise is it's someone, a girl, trying to bring back from the dead the person who she loves the most in the world. And how that happens or doesn't happen and what happens along the way. Looking at it on a more deep level, to me, it's about, first of all, the process of grief. So the question of how what does grief look like, and how do you adjust and move on when you're grieving, or not move on, as the case can be. And also, and I think a part of that, because it's also about development as an individual, it's about how you or how people can be taught to think of themselves as less, and how part of growing up is often acknowledging that that's actually something that someone else has told you, and you don't need to think that about yourself.
Okay. Wow. So lots of layers there that you were thinking about in the process of writing about it. And
yeah, so sorry to jump in. It's just,
no, go ahead.
I think for me, all of my texts, all of my books, there's what the story is about. So what happens in the story, and I always sit down and ask myself, and this is before anything that I write, I sit down and, as I start the project rather, I sit down and I ask myself, what's at the core of this story? So Queendom, the first book in the duology, for me, it's actually about family, and how family is a tie that we are connected to, and what family means. So like I actually write it out, and until I have a knowledge of what that core is, I don't start writing.